Hey there, my name is Cameron. Welcome to Beyond the Parallax Effect. This is Lesson 3. In this lesson, you will learn how to create this floating girl scene using the 2.5D technique. So let's dive in and get started. This scene is based on a technique called 2.5D, where flat 2D images are placed in 3D space. This particular scene is relatively simple in regards to the 2.5D technique, because we are only dealing with two 2D planes and one 3D particle plane. In a later lesson, we will focus on a more complex scene with multiple 2D layers and effects. But for now, we will start simple. To create this scene, begin in Photoshop. Duplicate the layer twice. Rename the bottom layer Original, the middle layer Forest, and the top layer Girl. Zoom in for more detail. Select the Quick Selection tool and begin to select the girl. Subtract from the selection by holding down the Option or Alt key and selecting areas of the image that should not be selected. Continue to refine the selection, adding to and subtracting from the selection. Once you are happy with the selection, click on Select and Mask to refine the edges more. Use the Refine Edge brush on the hair. The selection does not need to be perfect because the image will always have a slight amount of blur applied. Create a new layer mask on the girl layer. Command-click on the new layer mask to again make a selection. Turn off the girl layer and click on the forest layer. Go to Edit, Fill, and select Content Aware. The forest layer will be filled in with trees where the girl once was, but the edges of the girl still need some work. Select the Clone brush and Option-click on part of the forest to clone from. Begin to clone and paint away the edges of the girl. Clone, paint, and repeat. Again, the image will always have a slight amount of blur applied, so the cloning and painting does not need to be perfect. In After Effects, import the newly painted photograph as a composition with retain layer sizes selected. Double-click the composition to open it in the timeline. Delete the original layer and make the remaining two layers 3D. Position the girl layer about 250 pixels negative on the Z-axis. Position the forest layer around 300 pixels positive on the Z-axis. Set a keyframe for the girl at the beginning and ending of the timeline. Position her accordingly so that she appears to move up as if she's floating. In this example, she is also rotated back on the Z rotation to make her appear to float more on her back. Make sure to enable motion blur on both layers and in the timeline. Add a new camera and select the 50mm lens. Set keyframes at the beginning and ending of the timeline and give the camera a slow push in to the girl by using the C shortcut and selecting the Camera Track Z tool. The camera lens is a little too wide at this point. Open the camera settings and select the 80mm preset. This is looking better. Set keyframes for the camera's Z rotation to give a little more movement to the camera. This camera movement is similar to the astronaut scene camera we previously created. A slight camera rotation adds to the floating feeling of the scene. To keep things tidy, rename this composition Composite. It is now time to add the leaf particle effect. Create a new solid layer and name it Leaves. add the effect Trapcode Particular to the solid. Click the Effects Builder tab. Under Custom, select the Forest Leaves preset. Reposition the emitter position XY on the Y position and turn up the Emission Extras pre-run to 100. If you do not have the particular effect preset, here is a time-lapse of how the leaf particle system is created. Now, create a new adjustment layer and add the effect Camera Lens Blur. This can be found under Blur, Camera Lens Blur. Move a few frames into the timeline and set a keyframe for the blur radius. Crank this value up to about 50. Move to the end of the timeline and set a second keyframe. Set this value to around 5 so that the blur on the image resolves with a subtle blur and is not completely in focus. In this scene, the imperfect focus effect makes the scene look more believable. In the project window, select the composite comp and drag it to the new comp icon. Rename this new comp Output and set the width and height to 1920 by 1080. Scale down the composite comp and reposition as necessary. Import the included letterbox PNG file. Again, reposition and scale the composite comp, paying close attention to headroom. Also be aware of overall composition and placement. Lastly, apply the Levels effect found under Color Correction, Levels. Adjust the level settings to achieve a cross-process look. That's how to create the first 2.5D parallax scene in this series. We will be creating 3 additional 2.5D scenes in the coming lessons, so stay tuned for those. Try creating a 2.5D scene based on a photograph and the techniques you have learned here. Leave your comments below and let me know what you think of this lesson.